OmniBeats.com.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
This is Tracy The Rarebreed, and this is my exclusive with 419 Grind.
You're listening to the 419 Grind podcast, Toledo's source for exclusive news in music, business, sports, and entertainment.
Welcome to the 419 Grind podcast with SHAN, DIGG. How y'all doing today? This is my first interview. We gonna start it off right with my brother from another mother.
Yes, sir.
Young Tracy The Rarebreed.
What's up? What's
What's popping with you, man? We gonna talk today. Like, look, y'all, we gonna talk because I'm gonna talk to this boy. We kind of been avoiding each other so we don't cross paths. You know what I'm saying? So we wanted everything to be real. Plus, I want to learn some stuff. It's a secretive dude, so I want to figure some stuff out.
Yeah, let's get to it.
So we gonna get to it right away. We ain't gonna slow down. Before it was a Rarebreed in front of, after the Tracy. How everything start? Like personally and musically. Let's talk personally first.
Personally, sports. I was a football player. I was a basketball player. I played football for OSDN. When I was like in 5th grade, my dad let me go play. We lived right around the corner, so I used to walk through the alley.
Shout out to Pops.
Shout out to my dad. And I played basketball for OSDN. I was a dog at both, and we went to Scott, and I played freshman. And after freshman, I just didn't do it no more. I don't know. I don't know when I lost it and how I lost it, but it just wasn't my thing anymore. Yeah, and I wasn't even into music quite yet.
For real?
Yeah,
I wasn't there yet, so I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, not yet.
But
what was that? 9th, 10th grade, I wasn't there yet.
So let me ask. When you played ball, you talking about you played freshman football and you hoop for Scott?
Same year, yep.
And you just quit?
No, my grades was toe up. You know, in football, freshman year, bro. At Scott, bro. That's a big jump.
It is.
We seeing girls from Robinson and from all over from city.
Shout out to Robinson, the best school, period.
No, but they developed, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's a different.
Yeah, you coming from 6th, 7th, 8th grade. See, that's what people don't know. You coming from 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Then you really coming up to full develop 12, 11, 10th grade, and some 9th graders.
You get to see them seniors, and they look like women.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, man, distracted.
It was different back in
Definitely distracted. So, through the football season was cool because, you know, you only going through like that summer and first quarter. But come basketball season, they gonna check them grades.
They checking them grades, bro. Like, they want to know what you did. And freshman year always a doozy because mostly everybody, is that your phone?
Yep.
Gotta be him.
Man, you know I can't.
Businessman, you can't. Yeah, I feel it. So
I can silent that joint though.
Yeah.
There we go.
Have it go to your watch, B.
Yeah.
But yeah, just with sports. Just let people know the transition, like going from even junior high school to high school and just playing sports.
Yeah, just playing sports, man. I was played small forward. I've actually played a little bit of point guard too at OSDN, and I played small forward / shooting guard at Scott freshman year. Like I said, I only played half the year. Everything, my grades was all the way toe up freshman year, bro. So I'm gonna toe up from the flow up.
So what you what you do to turn it around? Because even though I know you said you didn't want to play sports, like it's gonna be people watching. What you do to turn it around, especially in that time and in that era. I mean, it was a lot less distractions, but what you do to get focused?
On what, school?
Yeah, just on school.
Man, I didn't. Not right then. I didn't.
No. Okay, well, So the natural progression was what to get you to get back focused. So what made you want to get focused on something else? Because something had to.
Music.
So music.
Music.
So let's jump to that.
All right,
we're gonna jump right to that.
We can go there. You know, I mean, the joy about interviewing with you is
Yeah,
and you know,
I do know
who I grew up in the house with.
Shout out to Big Arch.
Yeah. So, as a kid, my dad was in the gospel highlights, and you know, growing up in the church, I sung in the choir. But man, I wasn't no lead singer. I was in there because I had to be in the choir. You know what I'm saying? We did just enough to not get popped in church.
Well, hold on. For those who don't know, and I know a lot of people don't know, a lot of people don't know that you grew up in the church.
Yeah.
Of course, I did because the Gospel Highlights is one of my family many groups that they were in.
Listen, yep.
That's crazy. So I knew, but a lot of people don't know that you got that gospel background at all. How did that develop you? What did you learn from it, even at a young age? What did it teach you?
Songwriting. I mean, I'm gonna be real. From the time I wasn't into it, but in like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, Victor and Raphael and all them, and we all had a gospel group called True Image, and we used to go from around churches and singing. I wasn't into R&B singing much at all around them times. We had True Image, and they moved from on Glenwood. No, they were still staying on Glenwood when we all transitioned, but like junior high, high school, it was over.
Whoa. So wait a minute, y'all was touring. You was touring in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Yes. Man, we gonna have to take a drink to that. This ain't no liquor or nothing.
We was going from church to church.
So you was already on tour?
Yeah, performing.
We gonna sip to that. This
but I have been performing. Listen, I have been performing since I was 2 though, because my dad and them used to come home and wake me up, and I had a guitar mic stand thing. And, I used to have to sing Freddie Jackson, either out there, I don't know if it was Rock Me or Dance Tonight, one of them two. But I used to have to sing that for him.
And that's fun.
So so early in the game. So
you look, the Bible say train up a child, man. That's what it looked like what was happening. But it's funny. One thing I heard is, and we gonna jump in. I ain't gonna stay on this long, but I heard something.
Yeah.
You said, man, I've been performing for 6th, 7th, 8th grade, but it was gospel. What's the difference between performing and ministering to you?
I didn't know I was ministering, so I don't know.
See, now that's a legit, real answer.
To me, we was just singing songs, bro, about God.
So, and you couldn't tell the difference?
Nope. I couldn't. I didn't know. I was too young, man. I just was really, there was no feel to me. I was just it was an imitation of what I grew up seeing. I know if it felt cool, it felt right. So I didn't stop it. It just felt like it was the thing. It was what I was supposed to have been doing at that time.
That's crazy. So like, even with I asked that because it's critical to have an understanding, whether it's church or secular, as people call it. You got to have an understanding in what you're doing musically. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the difference now. You know, that you are developed and more mature artists. That it's understanding. I know, man, you talk about it all the time. So we're gonna transition to like now we in 9th grade, 10th grade. No, we in 10th grade.
Not even quite there. We're in 8th grade.
No. Okay, so we in 8th grade.
That's when stuff started to happen with Transmission Just and Me in the R&B. Well, let me give I got to give him his flowers because this is amazing. G Money, Greg Stone. Shout out to Greg Stone. You know Greg Stone?
No, I do not.
Greg Stone, man. He had a record company called Black Swamp. He actually stayed up the street from Nudie and Vietnam on Glenwood back then.
Okay.
8th grade time. And we were actually in choir at OSDN. And I did my first solo ever. Like, I didn't do no solos in church. I did my first solo ever with the church, with the gospel choir, a song for Mama. And my mother was actually there, and she cried, and all the good stuff.
Yeah.
So that was my first solo.
A song for Mama. What?
Boys and Men. Yeah, a song for Mama.
Man, black people, man,
in the gym. So,
for the church, though.
So listen, G Money had the whole hookup. Like, he had the keyboard. It's our first time touching a real keyboard for real.
Yeah.
And I had always grew up because I got an older sister, And she used to listen to the Jodeci's and the H-Towns, and my mama used to let her throw the house parties, and she had a gangster boyfriend named E. Man, they used to play the jams. That's how I got introduced to CJ for real. Through her, she had his tape.
Wow.
That was, man.
Shout out to big bro CJ, man. CJ.
I was in
Shout out.
I always tell CJ, man, and it's funny how everything came back full circle. That when I met him for the first time, and CJ was on top of the world, man, and I had his tape, and I was just starstruck by dude, man, like starstruck, like in 6th grade by CJ, man, and it's just crazy. I ended up working with him. It was amazing. First time I worked with him, I'm like, dude, you don't know how dope this is to me. I used to be starstruck by you because CJ was a superstar.
He was.
He still is a superstar.
Favorite artist.
CJ,
right now.
A superstar, man. So I had his tape. So yeah,
I'm gonna get CJ in here.
Yeah, CJ
we definitely gonna talk.
CJ, I had CJ's tape. So, Greg Stone was the first person to ever put me in the studio. We was at Audio Matrix downtown.
Okay. How old were you?
14.
Oh, you was a baby.
Yeah, first time you let me record, I had a tape. I'm like, why I got a tape in this CDs? Oh, bro, I lost the tape.
This is why, cause you got it from your sister. But go ahead.
No, bro, I don't know what they was on. I think somebody I used to go around to everybody's house playing it for them, and I think somebody stole it.
Oh man,
my only copy of the joint, man, my only copy. So I think somebody stole it. That was like 14. And going to high school, and I was just on sports, and going into 10th grade, that's when the story just got. This is where everything transitions right here. 10th grade, 10th grade year in school was a blur. Like I couldn't even tell you nothing about my 10th grade. I can tell you one teacher. Like I don't remember nothing.
Who was it?
This black lady. I can't even tell you her name.
Dang, bro, this black lady.
When I say I couldn't tell you nothing about 10th grade year. All I know is my mom and my dad split. And for the first time in my life, I was in the house without both parents. And that was 10th grade year. And man, it was I don't even know how I came back, because I don't know. It's a touchy subject when mom and my dad splitting. Because for like 2 or 3 years, we didn't talk to him. Actually, for a little bit, I didn't even know where the hell he was.
Yeah, right. No, I didn't even know it was that late. Because at that point, I knew you.
I was hooping freshman. He was just at freshman games.
Yeah, I wasn't there with you. I ain't that old.
But I didn't talk about stuff.
Yeah?
Even back then, I didn't talk about that stuff.
I'm talking about, I know you now.
Yeah.
I knew they split. But I didn't know you was in high school. Yeah, that's brand new to me.
Yeah, I'm talking about these is the most important times of my life.
Man, there'd be something about that sophomore year, bro.
Man,
some make or break year.
These was the most important. Man, I don't know how I got through. You know what I'm saying? We lived in a neighborhood, crazy neighborhood, and people was getting shot and killed all the time. I didn't jump into gangbanging. I didn't turn to the streets. Man, I don't even know how I got. That whole year was just a blur. All I remember is my mom doing a lot of crying and me going to work at McDonald's sophomore year.
Yeah.
That's it. Worked at McDonald's on Manhattan. And I was like, shit, man, because the money wasn't going to be there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you had to step up and you didn't want to go to the
we still go to Scott.
Yeah, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
People don't care about what you came from.
The joy about it is my mom is so dope that I don't think she ever let me even put money on the bill. You know what I'm
shout
saying?
out to moms.
But
man.
I remember just not being able to get stuff like we used to. But I have my own job. So my sister was out of the house. She had her own crib. And it was just like that. Then that year, junior year came. This is an important year in my life.
Yeah, so since that sophomore, we just gonna accept that sophomore year. But yeah, let's talk about this junior year, because it should have some layers to it.
A lot of layers to it. School starts back junior year. Where do I start? Because junior year is when I felt myself. Because most of my life, I thought I was the ugly, dark-skinned kid.
I don't think anything has changed, but go ahead.
No, I'm fine now. So go with that. So most of my life, I was the ugly, dark-skinned kid, right? So all of a sudden, sophomore, junior year, chicks is digging me.
You start smelling yourself.
Definitely start smelling myself.
It happens.
Definitely start smelling myself. Sophomore, junior year, chicks is digging me. That's when I meet Roller.
Shout out to my boy Dorian.
I meet Roller.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Him, Chuck, and Marcus got a group. And Roller rolled up on me in the lunchroom. Like, man, we want you to join our group, Trey, man. I'm like, cool. You know, we all in choir together. We at first we was the good fellas or some corny shit like that. We actually recorded. I actually recorded with that year. I recorded with Ibrahim. Man, you remember Ibrahim?
Where was the studio at?
At his crib on Kenworth or something like that.
No.
Man, I recorded with Ibrahim in at his crib, man. And I did a hook for him, and Ibrahim had to pop him in school. So I got in the group with Marcus and Chuck, and man, it was fire.
For those who don't know what the group is, I don't know if the group has a name, but Scott called it the Boys Ensemble.
Yeah, pretty much the Boys.
So it was a Boys Ensemble, but it was just like a shortened version of it because it was a bunch of people in there who just stopped and then they.
But we just went off into our own group for real.
Yeah, it was fire.
We actually recorded a song or two, just like 2 songs.
So D Roller.
Yeah.
Marcus Shockley, who's still one of my favorite singers I've ever heard in my life.
Charles Johnson.
Who Lane.
Yep.
Yeah, so Lane.
He's Charles Johnson.
Yeah, he's Charles Johnson back directing the choir and all that.
Yeah, Charles Lane. Yeah.
Chunk Walk, right?
No, it was just us 4. At one point, Andre Pearson was in it, I think, but he wasn't.
I think Brock came around.
Brock wasn't in our group though.
No, not in the group. Mm-hmm. So, okay, go ahead.
Junior year, we sung ensemble. We sung church choir, and junior year was just the year, bro. I lost my virginity that year.
Care to mention the name?
Nope. You wouldn't know if I told you.
Yeah.
Now, her name was Carrie. She was white.
You heard it here first, America.
Carrie. Yeah. Shout out to Carrie. Shout out to Carrie.
Disappointing.
It was what it was.
Yeah, dog.
It was what it was. Can't take it back.
Nah, man.
Yeah, shout out to Carrie.
But shout out to Carrie wherever you at in this cold world.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
But go ahead, B.
Yeah, that was man, what happened then?
So y'all was rehearsing. I was in choir and all of that. We already know all of that.
Yeah.
I was in the Boys Ensemble for a little minute, but I was playing football and I couldn't commit to both at the time. But I remember them rehearsals.
We was at Marcus' house.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. I remember them.
Shout out to Marcus' mom. God rest her soul, man.
Yes, dog.
She used to let us come over there and rehearse, and we used to eat. And I know we was loud. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
She didn't mind.
And so the spark came. That meant you were 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
Spark came at the legendary Scott Mayfest.
Not really. I still was just singing just to be singing. It was just fun, bro. The chicks liked it, so I was cool with it. I grew some facial hair, got me a little, you know, start getting a little bit coochie.
Man, what that got to do with anything?
Got everything to do with everything.
Yeah, well,
starting to get some coochie got everything to do with everything.
See, R&B singers
change your life, bro. Listen, change your life.
Well, it's changed mine. Anyway,
let's be real. A lot of the dumb decisions I made in life was about some coochie.
Yeah, or the results of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's real.
Stupid stuff, man.
Yeah.
So from there, junior year, end of the school year, I was gone. My mom decided to move us to Springfield.
Home of
John Legend.
John Legend, yo.
Yeah. I actually know his brother Vaughn too.
Yeah, Vaughn sang back. He was singing background for him for a minute, right?
Yeah, Vaughn. Yeah. Vaughn had some stuff going on.
Yeah.
Moved to Springfield. Went there, got out of there. I only was there for a school year. It was a blur too. I didn't do much there. But what I did find out how to do there was how to hustle down in Springfield.
Now, what were you doing down in Springfield, Tracy?
Well, when we went down there, we stayed with my mom's boyfriend's parents, and then we got our own crib. We just so happened to man, it was a weird dynamic. His best friend who had kids with with the same woman.
It happens.
Boys, right? So the twins, and these dudes just gangster, but just hustlers. But they was cool, right? Twins come over, kick it with me and whatever. I was 16, 17, almost 18, so it didn't matter. Twin put me on to the weed gang. And Springfield is not, people think Springfield, they thinking like Springfield High School in Holland. No, we talking about Springfield, Ohio. 30 minutes away from Dayton. Central State right there.
Like right in the middle, like
right there. It's a 2.5, 3 hour drive from Toledo. So
shout out to Springfield. Did some shows down there.
Yeah, Springfield is off the hook. So we was down there, and I'm thinking, I come from Toledo, so Springfield was slow to me. And I'm driving my mama car. I'm selling weed. I'm getting a little bit of money. I'm still working at McDonald's down there.
The boy went from Tracy the Rarebreed to Tracy is a big weed.
Dumb shit, right?
Dumb.
I'm down there selling weed. 1 year. Then this is where Tracy the Rarebreed starts to become. I'm down there. I ain't singing for real, but I do something just to show them I'm sweet and to get a couple girls in Springfield, right? So New Year's Eve, I come back in town. I go visit my grandmother.
Back to the city? Back to Toledo?
Back to Toledo.
All right.
I call Vic. Right? Vic, like, man, where you at, man? We was just telling our dudes about you. Like, man, I've been in Springfield. Man, we about to pull up on you. Nudie, Puddin', and BK pull up on me at my granny crib. So I go out and get in the car. They like, man, this dude, you gotta show us something first before we drive off. So I had to sing for them right there. They're like, oh yeah, let's go. Pulled off. We went right to the studio, right? I didn't even know what was going on with them because I'm not in town. It was All Out. Group All Out.
Yeah.
I had a group called All Out. So Puddin' them like, man, we gotta put you in a group, whatever we gotta do. So Puddin' them used to come down to Springfield and get me, bring me up here for weekends to record and do shows.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Puddin's still the same.
Yeah, Puddin' used to come get me.
Like,
well, we took plenty of them rides up the road.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Puddin', man.
Yeah,
he's still the same, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Puddin'. Puddin' used to come get me, man. Take me to the studio up here. I jumped on the album, and I don't know what happened with All Out, man. But I can't.
Hold on, you can't slide by that.
I'm not. No, we still there. We still there. I mean, but it was. I wasn't All Out for like 6 months before it was over with. Like, I was coming recording. I went back to school, finished up school, and I came down for the summer. By the time I came back, in between, we just had a show in April. So between April and June, it was over.
That quick.
It was over that quick. So they got a hit song on the radio. Hood start coming up, and I'm back here for the summer because I'm about to go back off to school in Cincinnati. So anywho, I'm back here for the summer. I catch the Greyhound to Toledo. Get off the bus on the 3rd
of what?
June. On the 7th, I am in the county jail.
Whoa.
Yes,
what?
I'm in the county, bro.
Hold on, bro.
In the county. Listen.
For what?
Let me explain.
What?
So, Club Taboo was old Shadow. Before the Shadow was Taboo. Down in Springfield, I'm selling weed. I'm back here like, yeah, we broke. Nigga, let's sell some weed. You know what I'm saying? My dude, Bo, uncle come through, drop us off a load. Weed, man, All Out popping, right? One of our managers, Dorian, worked the door at the Taboo. All Out is popping. Our dumbasses go with QPs of weed stuffed in our drawers in the club, in the middle of the club, because Dorian ain't patting us down. We just walking through, making sales, making sales to the club. Our ride leaves us, right? Just think, we all got weed stuffed in our drawers. Our ride leaves us, so we hop in with, I forgot my dude's name. It's him and his brother, and it's 4 us.
It wasn't me.
And no, it's in a 2-door Camaro, right?
Oh, the 90s joint?
The 80s joint.
Oh, okay.
So it's 4 of us in the back of this joint, right? Stuffed, right? We damn near sitting on each other.
Pause.
Pause. We talking, having a conversation on Western and Anthony Wayne Trail. He not paying no attention. He runs the red light in front of the police. And they pull us over. And we like, nigga, we got weed on us. So what happened was we get pulled over. Bo gets pulled out the car. He got weed stuff. They arrest him. Nudie get pulled out the car. He got weed on him. He go to jail. He's 16, so he going to juvie. Vic get pulled out. He ain't had nothing on him. They let him go. I'm the last person to get pulled out. And I'm looking, and it's an open field. And I'm like, looking at him. Like, this nigga he ain't gonna catch me.
He ain't in shape.
He ain't gonna catch me, baby.
He ain't in
I was
shape.
a football player. He ain't gonna catch me. Then I thought, like, this is 6 months fleeing in the loot. Do you want to go to jail for 6 months for running? Nope. Pulled me out. Asked me, man, before I check you got something? Yep. There you go. Cuffed me up. Put us in the car. Only had an overnight stay, though. They OR'd me out. I actually got hit with a misdemeanor possession to sell. And
I must have been backed up.
Man, shit, we ran through that shit. It wasn't much. You know what I'm saying? It was bagged up. Yeah, it was definitely bagged up. That's why. It was definitely bagged up. In the little baggies, you burn the tip of that.
Sorry, Saints. Sorry, Saints. I know that life too.
Man, we definitely bagged up. So, man, my sister got me. I went back to my granny house. My sister was like, nigga, you got to get a job. So,
shout out to Shay.
Shout out to Shay. So, Shay got me on at Northwest Circulation selling newspaper stuff, man. Selling newspaper subscription. College was a blur.
So hold on.
Squeak through that.
I want no. Yeah, so this is what we gonna do. Everything that you've been through was preparing you for all this artist stuff that's coming. I don't think it's strange that every job that you had to do required customer service or sales.
That's personality though.
That's one of the main things to be an artist. You gotta be able to pinpoint an audience. You also gotta be able to sell yourself. Yeah. So but even the trials prepared you for the rare breed, who you still have not became yet. Right.
Yeah, but I definitely wasn't a rare breed. Yeah, college I went to school for business management, so having that under my belt.
Where you go?
Cincy.
Went to Cincy.
Then I went to Owens
for a small stint.
2 years.
So how long was you at? I mean, how old were you when you was at Owens?
Like 2010. That was that wasn't too long ago.
Yeah,
because I used one of them student loan checks to give me a car.
That's real.
I still got that car. That Impala.
Yeah, red joint. I know.
I still got it. So them use student loan checks to get the car. Yeah, man.
So how you end up? So what happened? So everything a blur at Cincy.
Yeah. Well, I was coming back for summers, and the last summer, that's when I met Jayla, and she got pregnant, and so I was like, gotta come on.
That gotta be 2005, 6, 5, 6, 7, something like that.
It like 5. So look, the next chapter. This is how I became the rare breed. Next chapter come. I'm back. It's right before the hustle hand thing.
Okay.
I'm back. I'm not just back. Roller's back.
So wait, time. Did you graduate?
Yeah. Yep.
From where?
Cincy.
So look, so we gonna take a sip for that for black educated young man. Boy got a 4 year.
But look, this is the fun. It gets really funny. Roller's back.
But hold on. See, you glossing over that because it ain't important to you.
It is, but no. This is, bro. I'm telling you, if you let me go here,
go ahead.
I'm gonna go back and forth because it's dope.
Go ahead.
Roller's back, right? So me and Roller get the crib. Me and Roller and Tone get the crib.
Oh yeah, dog.
Man.
Whoa. Just an apartment or a house?
We get an apartment. No.
Okay, go ahead.
So me and Midwest Tone got the apartment.
Shout out to Tone, my bro.
Decked out, right? Oh, we going through. He going through it.
You're going through what? Hard times or
just finding ourselves.
Finding. Now everybody know universally what that means. When you gotta find yourself, that's AKA could be possibly the whole stage. You just don't know. We don't know what it is. Occasionally that means the whole stage.
Midwest Tone, bro. So Midwest Tone and Roller had the crib. So
shout out to Tone.
Back to the music.
No, now he want to get back to the music.
Then here comes me and Roller get a crib. We got a group called the Block Burners, right? Me, him, Tone Touch, my dude Ron G from out here, and Eric from out here. Man, we bullshitting though. Like that's just a blur. So Roller finds himself in the midst of all that.
Big record.
It was before the big record. So the big record came after that. During that time, I linked back up with Nudie, and Nudie had this song. Hey man, I need you to hear this song. I'm like, all right. I get over there, and he plays this song. The beat, if you know Nudie, all his beats was unquantized on the Triton. But you just hear the potential in them. And if you can get somebody to just make them right, you might have some hits. So all I hear is, I'm mad at myself, I let you leave.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, God, that is fire. So Nudie gives me the beat, gives me the song, but he gives me the song incomplete. So I'm like, oh, man. So I got to write it.
You got to finish it.
Yeah, I got to finish it, right? But, man, I didn't know what it was. As soon as we did it, Frank Wright was like, dude, this is too sweet. I got to go back in on this beat and kind of reproduce it. Frank reproduced it.
Shout out to Wright.
I made sure he kept Nudie's bass line and some of them instruments in there for it won't just take dude all his credits away. And yeah, that song, man, I didn't even know. So
and what that song ended up turning into?
A classic.
Yeah. Which one of the classic, Tracy?
The first one.
Which was called
If It Ain't You.
If It Ain't You.
So If It Ain't You, Cam. And
which introduced a lot of people who didn't know you or didn't know him
at all. People ain't know me at all.
Like to have this big record. And at the time, it wasn't many singers, like almost virtually none at the time.
No, it was So Versatile.
And Verse.
Yeah, So Versatile was the man.
Verse was going. Verse was taking the shirt off on in high school.
So Versatile was that dude, bro. I'm talking about.
Yo, Verse was.
I used to hate performing after this dude, man. Dude was just too good, man.
Yeah, getting up there sweating, killing,
man,
rapping.
It was too
dancing.
He was too good. So Verse was out, right? Then I'm gonna go. Nope, it's time for me to go backwards now.
Yeah.
And All Out, me and Tone just out kicking it, right? Randomly at a tattoo shop. Made a bet for me to get my eyebrow pierced.
Bro, I couldn't wait to talk about that. How did you get that eyebrow pierced, my brother?
A bet.
You lost?
A dare. It was a dare.
Oh, so that ain't no bet.
It was a dare. We didn't care. You know, come on, bro. You know Tone.
Oh, you talk. Yeah.
we didn't care.
Especially Tone. Look,
we didn't care, bro.
What he do?
That's when he started getting tatted.
Okay, yeah.
We didn't care though. I think he might have got his nose pierced or something.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah, we didn't care. So I get my eyebrow pierced, and it's all intentions to take it out. Right? I go to the grocery store 2 days later, and people just looking at me all strange. I'm like, the fuck? Man, I think I was the first person I ever seen with an eyebrow piercing. A black guy.
You're the first dude.
Yeah, a black dude.
First dude.
I seen white dudes.
Yeah, first black dude.
I was the first black dude with an eyebrow.
Because shout out to my sister. My sister definitely had it. But the first black dude ever say have it.
But it drew an attention to me.
It did.
I didn't care what kind. I just was okay with the attention. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta care what kind.
You can't, because you can't control what people think about you.
Yeah, but man, listen. As your brother, I'm gonna tell you, people didn't know what type of time you was on.
I didn't care.
I know you did. I ain't say if you cared or not, bro. I'm just telling you what it. Hey, you know I'm gonna be 100 on the show.
I didn't care.
Then nobody know what type of time you was on. All you knew is it didn't matter. It brought you the attention, and the girls you wanted to hit
loved it.
Slap.
Loved it, bro. They loved it. Some of them didn't. Most of them did though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I rocked that thing to like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, and by the grace of God, it came out.
Because I worked at Radio Shack. I rocked that thing. So here's this.
I'm gonna take a drink today.
Messing with this girl, right?
All right.
And I let her hear it, and she just let all her little friends hear it. Then all her little friends let all their little friends hear it, and it's just taking off. So when I link back up with Dave and them, I let them hear it. They like,
yo, time out. Dave who?
Gutter Dave.
So Gutter Dave, shout out to bro.
Me and Gutter Dave grew up together.
So, but you just jumped into.
Now so I'm gonna jump forward and I'm gonna jump back.
All right, now go ahead.
When I introduce these people to my story, and I'm gonna jump back and tell you the story of how we became. Me and Gutter and Tone came up since first grade.
Yeah. Shout out to the pictures.
Elementary school.
Yeah.
Right. So we came up since first grade. Used to hang around each other a lot when we was younger, but lost track when I moved to Springfield. But when I came back, me and Tone got to rocking hard. So when me and Roller had our crib, I bumped into Dave. Dave was producing for the Hollow Boys. That's when SOR studio opened back up.
Mm-hmm.
We was doing the Block Burner thing. And I'm talking to him about himself, like, man, it's this other dude. I'm like, Dave, what you been doing? Making beats. Man, it's this other producer, man. You heard of him? His name Gutter Dave. Like, nigga, that's me. I'm like, nigga, that's you? Gutter Dave was hard, bro.
Yeah, man.
Gutter Dave was
hard. I had
hard.
a conversation with him recently, man. He about to lock in.
Gutter Dave tough, bro.
He about to lock back in.
Dave tough.
To go to Dave.
So, just link back up with him for just being around. When Block Burner stopped and I moved, damn, what happened then? It was the last year in Cincy, and I was back because right before Teenage was on the way.
Yeah,
we started Hustle Hand, and
who was we? So,
well, no, they did. Actually, it was a beat club at first with just Midwest Tone and Gutter, and then when I came around, it was just Hustle Hand. Then Spade came around. And,
shout out to Spade, that's my brother.
Then Billy came around, and when Matt came around. When Matt came around.
Yeah,
then I want to stop at Matt. Then I got to go back because one of Matt Pops was one of our managers with All Out.
Word?
Yeah,
that's some new information I never knew.
So that's how I knew Matt from going over there. And Ryan, he played the piano. Be over there. I think he was in high school back then. So Matt came around. I don't even know how Matt came around. Matt brought Billy and Mike. Mike Steele.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you got to say that for them.
Yeah.
Say that for me.
My bro Mike Steele.
Yeah, shout out to Mike.
He brought Billy and Mike around, so we was just all like click tight. But Billy and Mike them came around late. By that time, I had already been taken off with If It Ain't You because MySpace was hitting.
Yeah,
and I'm doing hundreds of thousands of views a day. And that time I couldn't go in the mall. We used to go in the mall, bro. We used to walk deep in the mall. Girls used to follow me to the store, bro. Like, is you? I'm like, yeah.
And that was a different time because everything wasn't as viral as it is now. You know what I'm saying?
It was crazy.
It was weird. I remember that time because even then, I just see you in passing. And it was always like a whole lot of love.
Yeah.
I was just during that time. I was out with Paz Mom. I really wasn't moving, but I knew it was coming because it was like, man, they keep keeping me around. I keep being in these circles.
Yeah.
So I can actually speak to that. Like it was really looking at like, oh, he about to go off this song.
Yeah.
Because back in that time, all you needed was a song.
Man, and that was a song.
Yeah.
But I didn't
needed a record.
I didn't know nothing but off that song. So off that song, we went to the studio and we was about to make the Hustle Hand compilation. And me and Tone got together and we was producing some stuff. And here comes Go Live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me and Tone producing, I found the dope, crazy sample of Drew Hill's song called Wondering. That doom, 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 doom. So I found the crazy sample of that. So we redid it. And I did the bass line, Tone did the drums. I added another sample in there. And we just went in the studio and did it. Man, I think we freestyled that song. And I ain't even hear it. I went to the studio, then I had to go to work. I recorded my part. Then Tone and Bus did their part. And I never heard it right afterwards. I'm like, man, what happened? Like 2 days later, like, Mike, man, what happened to that song? Man, Go Live. Man, you ain't hear it? No. Man, he played that shit for me. I was like, man, what?
Yo, so
it wasn't even my song.
that was Tone.
Go Live was never my song. It was our song.
It was for the compilation.
I was just I was on it. I was on the hook and I did a verse. So everybody thought it was my song. But it was never my song. We was doing a compilation. Everybody just did group songs. Just Go Live was just the hardest song to come out of there. Even though some hard shit came up out of there.
So let's take a pause. So during that time with the Hustle Han compilation, that mean more than likely y'all grew. So at this point, who was in Hustle Han? And I know you oftentimes say, I don't know. If they say they
got
was,
out of control.
If they said they was, we just verified it.
It got out of control.
And then be like, yeah.
Let me tell you what I can remember. Me, Tone, Dave, Spade, Mike, Matt, Billy, P1, Bus One, P Jack was in it. Oh my God. 9 Mills.
What about C Mills?
That was before C Mills.
Okay.
That was before C Mills. C Mills came later. But C Mills, we can count C Mills. C Mills definitely a hustle in. Nene, Janice,
yeah,
and Lauren.
Okay.
Infamous.
Yeah.
EB.
Infamous is a dog.
AV was in the hustle hand.
Okay.
PI.
I was about to say PI. I knew PI.
PI was in hustle hand.
Man, don't get me started on PI, man. That's my brother boy, man.
That's my little big cousin.
I know. I'm about to say, and that's your cousin. So you know how I be talking.
Yeah.
Be man, like
wait till you hear the story about. Wait till you hear the PI insertion.
Oh no. We gonna have the house. I ain't gonna call it the house.
The PI insertion, right? So I got stories on all these dudes.
Go ahead.
So hustle hand, right? I might be missing like 3 or 4 or 5 people. Darla. Yeah, Darla was in hustle hand.
Listen, I was about to go get the call in the month.
God, everybody was in hustle hand.
Joey.
Yeah, later on, Joey came and was in hustle hand. Yeah, he was like him and Mills was the last 2 people. Smooth, J Mo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just a lot of us, dude.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, I'm really a historian of my era of music. I know who was in. I almost know every group that was in. Everybody who was in a lot of these groups. Because I just knew when my time came, it was gonna be time to just come and work.
Yeah. So, Hustle Hand was crazy.
Hustle Hand was crazy.
Like stupid deep. So
and here's something that I seen that was dope. Hustle Hand was one of the first, if not the first, group I seen to have consistent merch. Then y'all
Nope. Tempest.
Tempest was in it.
Tempest was definitely. That's how we always had merch.
Had the merch.
Yeah, Tempest was hooking us up. Tempest was doing all
the artwork.
He was so important. Tempest was so important to us.
And then I like, especially back then, I like how he rapped when he.
Yeah, he was really finding himself with the music too. Yeah. He had his own studio at his crib. Tempest was super important because Tempest made sure all our MySpaces was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tempest was, and made sure all our shirts was just crazy. So we used to go to the shirt store in Swainfield, and they knew us by name because we spent so much money in there, bro. We used to go everywhere in the Hustle Hand shirt.
Right. I had like 2 of them joints.
Yeah.
But y'all was one of the first ones. I know. I can't think of what they called, man. It slipped my mind.
I bet 50 was before them.
Huh?
I bet 50 was before them.
I won't say. I'm just saying. I'm trying to think who all had it. Jesse, who all had? Y'all had merch, right? Yeah, UGE had merch.
It was way before UGE.
You want to dispute that, Jesse? Nope. That's legit.
What year? Yeah.
UGE came out before us. It was like 2005, 2006.
Yeah, before UGE.
We was like 2009.
We was like 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
We was like doing stuff in like 2006. We didn't have no merch until like 2008, 2009.
Yeah, 2004, 2005. That's when we started having hustle.
So
I don't want to interrupt y'all, but we went off of what Hustle Hand was doing.
Yeah.
So that's what the point. That's the point I wanted to make.
Trendsetters.
That's the point I wanted to make. Real talk.
Crazy.
Because at that time music was so different because everybody had a lane, like, and it was dope.
Man.
But y'all had like and Lil D. You can't miscount Lil D.
Oh God, Little D.
Right.
How can I forget
listen,
Lil
bro,
D?
I really be in it.
Oh,
I really be in it. So
shout out to Lil D. I love Lil D.
So the thing is, like on Posmouth side, they had like the musical industry, everything about them industry.
Yeah.
Everything. That's why it's still there. We still got the standard for that.
Yeah.
But it was like, let's concentrate on this. And making the greatest music. That was the lane. Then you had the Swagger Boys.
Yeah.
Who had their own lane.
I'm gonna get man,
with the party, like that's the party era.
I'm about to get to that too.
The party era.
I'm about to get right to that.
And then,
so let me tell this one.
But y'all was, hold on, before you even get there,
Yeah.
y'all always like the party animals. So that's what I want to get
Listen, we was so deep. It was so many of us, and we used to go everywhere together. People thought we was a gang.
Yeah, bro, like going to Finley. Remember the shows you
Man,
used to be inviting me
Finley.
to?
So listen, Go Live drops, right?
Yo.
We in Margarita Rocks one night. DJ Lou DJing.
Hold on, so gotta pause and shout out to Lou.
Shout out to Lou.
Shout out to Lou.
He
bro.
broke the shit out of Go Live.
Yeah, bro. He stayed breaking the record.
Smooth as Mike. Smooth as Mike Steele.
Mike Steele, man.
I don't know what he did, what he said at the end of the night. And you know, this is a forbidden rule. Dude, ain't no DJ playing no new music they ain't never heard at the end of no night. Lou agrees. Man, I play it before everybody leave while they go leaving out. Mike say, cool. He plays Go Live before everybody leaves out. Nobody leaves. Everybody, this floor is still going crazy. Like, man, what the fuck is this? And we like, oh.
This from us.
This from us.
It's crazy.
Here come Vamps.
An essential part of our essential part of local music.
Vamps, bro. Because DJ Zodiac played everybody's
stuff.
Everybody. If you had a hit and niggas was coming out with hits, country, that's when country first went solo. I think it was right off the Swagger Boys. Country went solo.
Wow,
and he had a string of motherfucking bangers.
Wow, still being able to play them Swagger Boy records. Yep. That was big.
T-Ville had a huge song. Young C had a huge song.
What's the name? Had a
Roller had a banger.
Yeah, D-Roller had that big record. Clemmy and Phil, man, they still was Clemmy and Phil.
Man, everybody
Posmouth still Posmouth. It was just a great time, like especially for them club. If you wanted to go to a space anywhere in the city, it was a space created for it. But go ahead, talk about Vamps.
We ran Vamps, bro. Billy used to be in, out. At some point, we had to pay. Crisco let us right in. Ran Vamps, man. I'm talking about Go Live was going crazy. If It Ain't You was going crazy, I had to go. Then I went back to the studio and did Pretend. And Pretend touched people in a whole nother way. So I got 3 bangers back to back to back. Man, we going crazy in the club. Girls going crazy on it. We out to 4 or 5. And all this time, I got a baby on the way. Tenacious on the way.
Shout out to Niece.
So it kind of drew a strain between me and Jayla. But
kinda,
cause definitely did. Cause I was.
I'm gonna keep it a buck
out here, buddy. I was out here,
buddy.
I was out here, man.
You better bring this up before I bring it up. Go ahead.
What?
No, go.
No, go ahead. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, so go ahead. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Tell these folks about the Hustle House.
I was going back to the Hustle House. So
people gotta know about the
Gutter had a house on Victoria.
Yes, bro.
Man, we called it the Hustle House. It was a 2-bedroom duplex. And he stayed on the downstairs. Multiple people stayed upstairs, but it never lasted because we was just down there wilding, right? It was Dave's room, and then it was the other room. The other room was for whoever needed a place to stay. Right? Dave he never charged nobody rent, never asked us to kick in on no bills, never asked us to replace no food, no nothing.
Shout out to brother Gutter Dave. We're gonna take a drink to Gutter Dave because Dave is definitely amazing. Still,
Dave opened up his crib to everybody, and I know he regretted it. I know some days he was like, "You niggas need to leave,"
learning,
but he never kicked us out. You know what I'm saying? And I think at that moment he was the only one of us with his own crib.
With the crib,
with his own
at that point,
crib. And that year, man, we was through that thing. I never spent the night at the Hustle House. Not one night.
I don't blame you.
I never spent. No, it wasn't purposely. I just like being in my own bed.
So
I ain't going into that.
No. We ain't gonna incriminate because if we do, you gonna have to incriminate yourself.
It was some hedonism, going on at the hustle house.
Dog, his was
bro.
crazy.
We had a camera set up in that other room that was hooked up to the TV. Shout out to Mike Steele. Mike Steele was behind all the crazy shit, bro. Mike and Matt. Bro. So if you in that room and we cut that TV on, it's a show. It's a show. When it was a camera with the infrared lights on that joint too. So even if that joint was dark, you can still see, bro. Wild times, dude.
No, I just said don't incriminate yourself, son.
I never stayed there. Never did nothing there.
So look, I went to the Hustle House. I can't remember who invited me. It might have been Dave.
Yeah.
It probably was Dave because Dave.
Was we all there?
You were there.
That was.
You was there. Dave was there.
Was it after we seen you at the Mayfest?
It was. No, I wasn't grown yet. I mean, I was grown.
Yeah. You was grown after we. It was your senior year.
No, it wasn't that quick though. Cause I was with. It was this like 05.
Did they tell you we seen you at the Mayfest?
Nah,
he didn't.
No, I never knew that. I mean, I knew you for a couple of different reasons.
Yeah,
because of classmates. Then
you hooked me up with Wanda.
Yeah, then my cousin. But we were always, for whatever reason, you always just took me under your wing as your little bro. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. I love Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah. So you just figured out that
it was just, I don't know, it was just click.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but
shout out to my brother.
Ryan was my dog.
Shout out to my brother. That's my dog too.
Yeah. But I've been knowing them for a long while. I knew dude for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For a while.
So I remember coming to the Hustle House to write. Cause Dave was like, man, so clearly this is after Sasha and all of that. Went to the Hustle House. I'm like, okay, well he got a setup. Yeah. He got a setup in the house. So let's just go work. Yeah. You there.
Yeah.
You first thing I do when I come in the house, and this is what's crazy about this. Yeah. The weight bench.
The weight bench in the dining room.
The weight bench in the dining room. You sitting on the weight bench. Hey nigga, I know you strong. You just got done playing football. Hit the before we write anything, hit the weights.
Man, it was crazy stuff.
So this is the thing that planted the seed for us to start working together before.
Yeah.
This is before
we ain't start working together for another 8 years probably.
No.
Yep.
Probably 6 because
what year was that?
No. Because it was like 07 when I came to the Hustle House.
Yeah.
Because I had wrote for Sasha.
But the Rarebreed album came out 09.
Yeah.
And I had dropped Guns N' Love in 12.
So
it had to be like 14, 15.
No, because Guns N' Love, I helped write on there. Yes, I did. I guarantee I did. If you pull it up right now.
You want to put some money in it?
We can. How much you want to put on it?
Put 20 on it.
You put 20 on it?
We gonna,
hold on.
Yeah.
What year Guns N' Roses come out?
12. I know when, where, and what I was doing when I did that.
It might not. It just didn't make the album. But I did write.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did, because that's the same year we was at Radio Shack.
Rock That came out afterward. We wasn't at Radio Shack.
So yeah, Rock That came out when? I mean, didn't even come out.
We wasn't at Radio Shack together like 13, 14.
Either way, Nick, I was at the Hustle House, and you was like, hit the weights.
The Rock That was the first record we did.
Yeah, hit the weights, Dave started playing me some crazy. It was Dave was there, Tone was there. I knew Tone, but I ain't know Tone like I know him now.
Tone had the heat.
Yeah, Tone had the heat, but Tone is Tone. So you know, Tone to say something that's super controversial.
Tone crazy, bro.
Like
I ain't never
like,
met.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I've been knowing Tone all our lives, and he's crazy.
Tone,
man, we know what's funny. I haven't spoke to Tone. I speak to Tone once a year, and I miss Tone. I'm gonna have to hit him up, man.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to talk.
I mean, we ain't fall out or nothing. everybody just went in separate directions. Like, I don't barely talk to any of them but Dave. But me and Dave got other shit going on. I'm talking about, I see Spade once.
Nobody sees Spade.
Nobody see Mills and Spade be together a lot. Yeah.
Nobody sees Mills.
Nobody
Mills don't do work. Mills don't do no work.
Mills be out. But when you see him, it's always love, though.
Yeah, man.
Mills come to the spotlight. It be love, bro. He don't be wanting to get in free or nothing.
But this is what I was going to say about this house. So when I got there, I heard music from both of them. They didn't even know I could sing. Mm-hmm. They just knew I could write. Mm-hmm. You knew I could.
Yeah.
And then probably a little while later, I started writing for Sasha. Started writing for a bunch of people at what's the names?
Right.
At Frank's. But what you don't know about the Hustle House is that was what made me not be nervous.
The Hustle House? Couldn't be nervous around it.
You couldn't. And it was like, this ain't for that. This like, man, if you got the talent, just go ahead and go. But you got to understand from what group I was coming from too.
I'm gonna tell you what made me happy in the midst of them times. Seeing Rolla and drop Boy Quit Lying and him starting to take off.
Cause you and Rolla been together so long
in the trenches, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Me and Rolla got robbed together.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Let me insert the Rolla story. Then we go back and forth now. Remember, I gotta go back, and when I introduce these people, I'm gonna go back.
Yeah,
me and Rolla linked up junior year in high school, and me and him been click tight ever since. Right? Me and Rolla click tight. Junior year, this happened. Junior year, I'm working at McDonald's. I get a check. Charmaine and Amber, we got dates with them. Amber was Charmaine's little sister.
So who is Charmaine? Charmaine who?
We used to work at McDonald's together.
All right, go ahead.
I used to love me some Charmaine. So we walked up to McDonald's. We on the north, on Manhattan. My dumb ass like, man, let's take this cut down the alley on Oakland because Charmaine them live on Weber. At night,
everything happens on Weber.
At night, so we going down the alley. We got Chinese food. I just got paid. We kicking it. That's funny. We just talked about this shit. Me and Rolla walking down the alley. Dude was like, yo, hey, one of y'all got some butter? And he was walking fast as fuck, so he had to been following us. We ain't paying no attention. Rolla turns this way. Like, no. My dumb ass turn the opposite way, look at him, and he whip out on me. Rolla flips and grabs me, and I still turn the opposite way. He trying to grab me up. And I'm, bam, gun in my face.
Yeah.
Rolla's out of there. Rolla's out of there. He hits me for like $60. Nigga, I'm only working at McDonald's. Hits me for $60. I was like, that's all you got? And I'm like, yeah, I work at McDonald's. I work at McDonald's. So he started walking away counting the money. He was like, man, you supposed to run. The dude just robbed me. Like, you supposed to run. So I do a booty ass little jog. And Rolla's coming back this way to come get me. I don't know what the fuck he thinking. Like, dude, it's a gun on me. Why would you come back to try to come get me? Rolla comes back to come get me.
You ain't thinking.
Man, you ain't thinking at all. Bro hit me off with, man, he hit me for my $60. I was so pissed.
So the dude who robbed you said, bro, you supposed to run?
Yes. Yes.
This is the part where you run, son.
Yeah, like, man, you supposed to run, bro.
Ain't nobody that dumb.
Got me for my $60 though, bro.
You know what you could have got with $60 in this day and age?
Got me for my $60.
That's a little tip on the $40.
So me and Rolla been through all types of bullshit like this together. Me and Rolla had an apartment together out the way. We done fought. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So this is my ace boon coon.
Who won?
Nobody, because we couldn't swing on each other. Do that make sense?
Actually, it does.
We couldn't swing.
It does.
I couldn't punch D Rolla in the face. Rolla couldn't punch me in the face, but we could tussle it up though. We both bony as fuck. He got me by 2 inches. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Pause.
Yeah, you reaching.
That ain't no reach.
You reaching.
Go ahead.
That was a reach. So
go ahead.
We both bony. So it was just a tussle. So, man, just seeing him win at that moment. But we fell out in the same thing.
In the time of the Boy Quit Lying?
Yeah, yep.
Why?
Man, he was on some other shit, man.
Did he start acting grand?
Not necessarily grand. I ain't gonna say. It was some other shit going on. We made up though.
Yeah, man.
Me and Gutter was helping him with his album. Roller was about to put out one of the best albums ever.
I heard
that nigga had some heat.
I heard like, boom, boom, boom,
I gave that nigga a song, bro. He put Versatile on it. It's him, Versatile, and Pudding. Man, me and Gutter Day was, and we was A&R'ing that shit for Frank. We was A&R'ing it. Him and Frank fell out. And I don't know what the fuck.
I was around then.
Yeah, y'all start coming around.
Yeah, I was around.
Because Shelly was coming around.
Yeah.
Yep. Shelly brought y'all back around.
Well,
did she?
Well, for me, it was
Sasha. Yep.
Sasha had brought me around.
Because she was recording with CJ.
And what happened was, Shelly I already knew from Paz Mob. We always there.
Yeah.
Sasha I just grew up with. So in our version of the Hustle House, Sasha came and got me out of our version of the Wall, out of the Wall Music House, and just was like, man, I need you to write. And that's kind of how Wall Music got developed.
Right.
So, but yeah, man, like.
So after Roller,
it goes in circles, man. When you fight with your brothers.
Yeah, we cool. We good. So we just lost touch for a minute. Got back right. After that, hustle hand thing still going. And then here comes the other part of my life, which was the philanthropy. Up one night, looking at the news, shit was fucked up. We in the middle of a what's that thing called?
Recession.
So
we in 08.
Yep, 08. We in 08. In the middle of recession. And I'm watching the news and I'm hearing that these programs cutting off some funding for get kids Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
So here comes Dunking for donations, right?
Okay.
So I'm just on Facebook like, man, we should do a tournament. All the rappers and singers and DJs come together. We should just come together and do this big ass basketball game. And we just donate the toys and the money, whatever. Pee Wee and Jordan jump on it, right? So we link up with Spider. We get Owens. Gutter was just like, man, shut up. Because I used to always have these ideas, but I never executed nothing.
Yeah.
He was like, man, shut your ass up. But if you execute it, just let me know. But if you just execute it. So I get to going, I get to gym. After I get to gym and linked up with Little D, it was me, Little D Spade, and I think Mike at Little D's crib because she was typing some stuff up for
us. Was this 08 or 09?
08, 09.
I think it was 09. I'm going to tell you why I know. Because at that time, Wall Music we had formed by that time. Mm-hmm. And at the same time that was going.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to be in the first one.
Yeah. Y'all supposed to have a team.
Yeah.
Because Julio hooped with us.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we were supposed to have a team because we was already hooping. We was already doing that type of thing. But now for charity, it was fire. And I remember when that idea came about.
Yeah.
Because RC, who's a hooper, Julio, who's a hooper, AD, hooper, C-Dub, hooper. So a lot of us in Wall Music was just hoopers.
Y'all would have beat us too.
Yeah, we probably would have beat everybody. And then because we had Rynell too.
And Julio would have hooped with y'all.
So it would have been Julio.
Yeah. Julio was like the best person on our school.
Listen, bro, when
Greg was there.
When William Buford hooped, right?
Yeah.
The second best person on the team his freshman year was Bo brother, Carl Williams, C-Dub.
I never knew that. But
so
Rynell,
yeah, we would have beat y'all.
Rynell alone would have probably beat the whole squad.
It would have been Rynell, Julio, C-Dub,
y'all
RC, and AD.
Man, y'all would have beat us.
Yeah,
we beat the Swagger Boys that year. But so here comes Dunking for donations. We put Dunking for donations together. They see me execute.
I remember that. That's fire.
Dave jumps in when we link up and we make it happen. And bro, so surreal moment. We made $1,500 the first year. And a bunch of toys. I had my apartment on Central, and everything there. It's just me, and I'm like on this crazy high, and here I am crying like a little girl. I'm crying, right? Just tears of joy.
Just move the tears. What happened?
Cause I'm like, damn man, if it wasn't for me, this wouldn't happen. It wasn't no vain moment or wasn't no like selfish moment, but I really made it happen.
You knew what it really felt like to be a vessel for something bigger.
Yeah,
that's something real.
Helped a lot of people. So after that, it was just a traditional thing. And I think that same year is when the first album came out, Rarebreed, 09.
Okay, now let's transition to that. Mm-hmm. So your first album dropped after
It's like 5 or 6 years
after your singles.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about that? How you feel about the album?
Album was dope, man. Shout out to Malachi.
Yeah.
Now, as I insert these people, I have to.
Now, who's Malachi? Tell them who Malachi is.
Manager. Malachi's manager.
M3M.
Met Malachi in 07. Met Malachi in 07 at our brother's place. They had a singing competition down there, and she had an office down there. She was so happy to look for artists, and they walked. Her and her friend walked. I don't know if they walked or drove down there. It was only up the street. Went down there, and I met her then. And she gave me her card. I met with her, and we was it just clicked out after that. Malachi is like family.
Yeah.
Like, if I ever get $1 million,
she gotta get a check cut.
She's, man,
Flat out.
she done got me out of so many situations.
Yeah,
my
you
car
wanna
got
talk about
repoed. Malachi came and got my car for
Facts.
me. Man, I love me some Malachi, man. You know what I'm saying?
She's definitely been clutch since I've met her.
Clutch.
Yeah, that's the word that I put for Malachi. She just clutch, bro.
She's super clutch.
And she's sweet.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
The sweetest, one of the sweetest
like
people
sweet person.
I ever met in my life, Malachi is. So here I am, 09, 2 kids, the Asian tears here. It's going down. Dang.
So what was the single off of The Rarebreed, the first one?
If It Ain't You. If It Ain't You, still going to that day. If It Ain't You, still going to this day.
Yeah. So that was it. So being that it was so many years apart, you didn't drop another single. In between that time, you just threw that on,
Man, them
and
songs.
just added a couple more records, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good music don't have an age.
They ain't got no age. Them shit still live. Go live. I can still perform Go Live, right? I just did it.
Yeah, just did go live.
Yeah,
And
2 weeks ago.
Actually, I'm like, man, I was standing right there like, dog, this is crazy because people was really going.
Yeah, that song.
Like clearing tables.
That song don't get it'll never go nowhere. So here we go. And then, okay, let me give myself some roses. Because I am the first and only artist to ever do a charity event.
Explain.
Yeah.
What you mean?
To ever throw a charity event. Dunk for donation.
Artist by yourself or period?
My idea.
Well, let me get you right then, sir. So, War Music definitely through.
What year?
I can't remember the year. But we did whatever the year where Haiti had all them issues. Man, we had so.
It was after 09.
Probably.
So I'm the first.
But you said you're the only.
I stand corrected.
Okay.
I stand corrected. I might be wrong. No, yeah. I am wrong. I'm wrong. I was the first though, and I still might be wrong.
Yeah, I mean.
But I don't mind.
I just don't remember anybody. I'm sure somebody have.
How about
time?
Okay, now let me get this one.
Well, let's say it like
the
this.
biggest and most long standing.
Well, let's say it like this too. Who haven't broke? Because I'm sure you got the Rances and all of them who actually broke and they did something.
Yeah.
But our generation is our generation is just different.
Of our generation.
That's
longest withstanding charity event,
and it's still going.
10 years.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yep, 10 years, man.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah,
we're gonna go
300 families. Let me small flex for charity.
Go ahead, talk your talk.
Over 300 families help.
What else?
In the city of Toledo.
What else?
We brung all the artists together, all the DJs together.
What else?
Everything. Man, it's such a blessing to be a
man. I was a coach in the Dunkin' Donations.
Mm-hmm.
That's
he was. I can't hoop in them no more.
Yeah, man, that age in it.
I might play this year though.
I ain't playing no year. Unless y'all want me to come in and foul.
That's if we have one this year.
No, we ain't doing nothing. So
longest withstanding.
Okay, so we gonna we talking about Dunkin' for donations. Bro, everything is different now.
What was crazy about that time was another soft flex. I was the first artist to do an Afro ball, junior Afro ball.
Yeah, they really. I can't remember one coming up with no artists coming in, no live performers.
Nah, because I remember we did the second one too. You was with me.
Yeah, I did it with you.
Yeah, you was
Shout
with
out to me.
Yeah, you was with me. Yeah, I was the first artist to do one. I did If It Ain't You, and it still went over.
Bro, listen though. I ain't capping, bro. My coworker actually said she got a picture of that
For real?
from her Alpha Ball. She said she got to show it to you.
Dang. Yep, I did the Afro Ball.
Yeah, so that's legit. I was there.
Yep, I did. First one to do Afro Ball. I might be wrong. CJ, I'm gonna ask CJ.
CJ probably. Ain't no telling what CJ did.
Yeah.
CJ gonna get on here. He might do a 3-hour joint because he got so much.
I'm gonna ask CJ if he ever did one. But did Afro Ball. Man, I got a lot of first. Anyway, we can skip that one. We can keep going. So
where we at? We at the
13, 14.
Now this when I jump into the picture, right? Even though we had already been close, we already been close, pretty much our whole life.
Yeah, we did Rock That.
Yeah, so and shoot, you even popped in to basically give me a you know, sometimes, especially back then in them days, it meant something for a cosign.
No. We started back rocking in 09.
Who, me and you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Through old girl, but I ain't gonna mention her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wasn't gonna go there.
Yeah.
But regardless of what I'm saying,
But that brought it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting to. So that's why I knew it the exact year.
Yeah.
That's why I
It was
said
that year.
That's why I said, you sure?
Because I met the other one.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
So when I think about it, I might have to take you up on that 20. Because I think we definitely were working. I don't care about
That wasn't a bet.
Yeah, that wasn't. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
You trying to get me for 20?
No, no.
You trying to get me for 20?
But that cosign I got, you peeked in one of the sessions I was in the room with CJ on.
Mm-hmm.
You was like, yeah, whatever he doing, I'm telling you, it's gonna be fire. He always been him. He always been that dude. You get him, it's gonna work. And he just walked out. Walked back in and then start cracking on me, and I just cracked on you back, and then we was rocking from there.
That was Superstar back then. My word was fire.
Like that was 08.
Yeah, sound about right.
That was 08, the summer of 08. So going into 09,
well, we start working together.
We start working.
Yeah. No, we start working in 13, 14. I think I recorded with you. I started recording with you in 15.
Probably before that.
14. Because 50 Shades of Trey was the first full project that we did together.
But we actually, you came and checked out the stool in 13.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to bro Deezy. Because we got the keys to the new spot the day after he passed.
Okay, because we was on Burn when I first started recording with you.
Right. So
yeah.
Let's talk about that. So the sound of music had changed.
Yeah.
So did you go on when did what's the name? When did the Rarebreed come out again?
09.
09. So now we talking about 4 years. In those 4 years, what was you doing? What were you
I dropped
doing?
Go Girl with Country and Guns N' Love. Mm-hmm.
And
then Taylor was born.
Yeah. So in that time,
at 13, Taylor was born.
In that time, we had just began getting a good name for ourselves, building the brand to the point where we like, okay, well, we can't be doing.
Wall music was in full effect.
Yeah, we was moving and grooving at then.
Wall music was definitely in full effect.
Yeah, we shout out to the boys. So we was just trying to.
So we did All Over You. Remember that? Girl, you know that.
Bro, we got 100. We might have 100 records together at this point.
Yeah, we might.
Like, no cap.
So
look, we literally might have 100.
We there.
So no, I don't remember that.
Yeah. So that song was the first one. I will be all over you.
Regardless of what, I want to know what you was doing in them 4 years. You had 3 records in them 4 years. Just being a dad. What was it?
I dropped.
What'd you drop?
I just told you. Guns N' Love and Go Girl.
Okay, because this makes sense. Because Guns N' Love had to come out 12, 13.
Yeah, because Guns N' Love had Let It Go That Easy and all that on it.
So look, this is...
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Guns N' Love had... had a song called Yeah, it had Let It Go That Easy on there. Yeah.
I had that. And remember, I had just had my album released in 2012.
Yeah, you had the hair joint at
The hair show, the
Infinity. I was there.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
You was broke. Like, you was one of the first people to buy a ticket, period.
Yep, I was there.
So here's a quick little story.
Mm-hmm.
So when that happened, my show was stupid packed. Like 5, 6. Shouldn't even have that many people in that spot for that event.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? And so when you dropped, it seemed like everybody was posting because, you know, at that time social media became all the way.
Yeah, Facebook was definitely
It was definitely prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
But when it was time for the album release, this wasn't as super positive, Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
You were disappointed.
So disappointing or it?
No, you were disappointed.
Or what?
At so I'm gonna tell y'all,
which album release was it?
It was the Guns N' Roses.
I wasn't disappointed.
Yeah,
we made money.
Yeah, but
never
so
disappointed.
here was the issue though. It's like, dang, you just did 500. I got all these people who got this album, but I can't get the people to come to the venues.
No, bro.
That's how I'm about to tell you how I know it's true. Because this is how Love and Laughter was actually created.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it wasn't.
Go ahead. What's your story? I want to hear it.
Guns N' Love release party. We made money.
But it wasn't about really the money at that time.
It was about the money.
I mean, it's always about the money.
I'm a businessman.
It's always about the money, but that's not but that's not the point that
Bro,
I'm saying.
How long you been knowing me as a businessman?
Oh, we 10 years in, huh?
No. So you think before that I wasn't a businessman?
No, that's not what I'm saying. See, you cut me off.
Businessman. Why would I be disappointed after I made money?
Because
numbers don't always equate to money.
But hold on.
Yeah.
But at that time, we talking 10 years ago.
Let me correct you. I wasn't disappointed.
We talking about 10 years ago though, right? Or
8 years.
8 years ago, right? So we talking still opportunities, big opportunities that can happen. And the thing that come from opportunities is people in shows. So the shows was just different, right?
Infinity was huge too.
Right. So the shows was different. It's like, I need them people that's coming to your shows to come to my shows. Because them a lot of people over there. I need them. The conversation was, well, I need the people who buying them albums. Because all I'm getting is these people who buying these albums. So before we even got to the Love and Laughter point, we teamed up with Spider. And we did the show outside downtown.
Was it before Love and Laughter?
Yeah, that's before Love and Laughter.
419 Music Festival.
We did a music fest. See,
the music fest.
So that's how that came about.
Everybody just promoting and bringing their fans together, and they gonna get fans on that. But
yes,
we got on some R&B shit with Love and Laughter.
Yeah,
at Radio Shack.
Yeah, but the music fest is what came out of that. We went to go get Spider, so it was going to be me and you doing the music fest. But we needed somebody, and that's crazy that you said the name before. We needed somebody who can go ahead get the logistics, because at that time
Spider was super organized.
Yes, we didn't have the logistic. We didn't have the logistic stuff like we do now, right?
Then we did two of them.
And we did two of them. But that first one,
then Love and Laughter came.
But that first one,
hey, we sold out 9, 10 Love and Laughters.
Yeah. But we'll talk about how Love and Laughter came about, but the music fest was crazy.
Yeah, it was all right.
That was
disappointing.
It could have been better.
It could have been way better.
But we learned from it, and Love and Laughter was birthed out of that.
Love and Laughter came.
But the music, I wanted to say what transitioned to that, because that was the conversation, bro. And so that's what we end up doing. And we said, okay, we realized no slight on the rappers, right? But we realized they had enough.
Yeah, they always had shows.
They always had something,
never
bro.
Invite us, bro.
Never.
So we created our own.
So we created something.
We created our own.
We said, man, listen, man, we gonna get our fans. So we gonna find it. We gonna find a way to make people mess with us. And we created a system that I'm not gonna say, but it works.
It definitely worked.
It works.
It's been working. It's still working.
It still works. It's gonna always work.
It's a crazy formula, and it's a vibe. That's why it's a different vibe.
Yeah. So we created a system that works.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if somebody try to do it, people have already tried to do it.
They can do it. It ain't impossible.
Yeah. And we want them to do it.
It ain't rocket science either.
Yeah. So the thing is,
my phone be hitting, bro.
So yeah. So now this is what we about to talk about. So now we to the Love and Laughter and the record. So what project did you have come out around that Love and Laughter time? Nothing. Me neither. Even though we had, the standard was you had to have a project.
Yeah.
You had to have, and if not a project, you had to have something that was sellable, because it wasn't about a show anymore. We had shows, we killed shows, we did that. Right? We both had group past that. So it's like, now, how can we pay it forward? Okay, you had to come there with something that was sellable.
Yeah.
So that was part of the formula. So talk about how that idea came about, and how just trying to train up the other artists so we can continue to pay it forward.
Yeah, we was in Radio Shack, man, working. Shout out to Jeremy.
Shout out to
Young Brick, my boy Young Brick.
About to drop.
Definitely about to drop. I seen that too. In Radio Shack, just talking, and we just put it together, man. Got the Infinity and made it happen, man. And
shout out to Wayne.
And it's 10 later, 10 sellouts, man.
Yeah,
10 sellouts, man. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to War Music, man.
Shout out to War.
Shout out to Blue Theory.
Yeah,
all the artists. I think we booked every single R&B artist.
Or at least tried to give them a platform to work on.
Definitely.
Blue Theory, man. We had some crazy times there. Arguments, but no fights. Good business always.
Yep.
Man,
bread broken all the way dope.
Yeah, never took a L.
So, Love and Laughter.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that.
Love and Laughter was a dope experience, man. But what year? Where am I? We started working on 50 Shades.
Yeah, that's where we now.
Yeah,
that's where we at.
That's when we.
So we got to the bag.
Yeah, we got to the bag. Me and Shannon started working on 50 Shades, man. This is the first time I was recording when we locked in on the whole project, and that shit was classic, man.
Yeah, that 50 Shades. Which, shout out to bro. What you got?
What
you got, man?
Well, we're gonna get to that, man.
Okay, we're gonna get to that, but we shout out to bro with the 50 Shades.
Yeah, 50
we had a couple records already, and the 50 Shades movie dropped, and that was on
the other 50 Shades we did.
Yeah,
the third one. So when the movie came, so we decided to do a video for everything and tie it into a short film.
No. I ain't there yet.
Yeah.
When the 50 Shades, the actual movie, the real movie came.
So me and Lena went to the movies to see it, and
you asked me, did I go see the movie? I'm like, yeah, bro.
It was serious, but I was bullshit when I said 50 Shades of Trey.
So y'all heard it from him when he said
I was bullying.
He said he was bullying when he said 50 Shades of Trey.
Yeah.
I said, hell no, we ain't bullying with that. That's it. Run it.
That name was hard, bro.
Run it.
So we dropped 3 50 Shades of Trey. Then I just dropped the 50 Shades. Yep. Then we just dropped another 50 Shades.
So, yeah.
Then we did Time.
So,
dude still hate me for Time. Dude said it's the best album.
I will. Red Rose is hard. Red Rose is serious.
Red Rose is hard. Okay, now let's talk about the the trauma between Red Rose and Time.
Okay, before you get there,
all right.
The 50. I want to talk about the mindset of going into each project, because Time is an album. Red Rose is an EP. 50 Shades is more of an album, EP, and mixtape in one.
Yeah. Funny story, bro. Dude produced like 3 songs on Time. Right.
Max.
So I'm over dude house, and we producing and he producing for me, and I'm like, all right, dude, I gotta go.
Oh, for the record, everybody, dude is
RC.
my brother is
RC.
Rob RC Rob Lewis.
RC. It's a funny story. I'm over Rob house, right, and
Call that boy dude.
whatever. I'm over Rob house, and we gotta go. I'm like, yo, I'm just sitting there, right, and he like, man, don't you supposed to be somewhere? I like, yeah, I'll be there. Guess where I had to be?
Probably the studio.
No, I had to be at the hospital because Trent was about to be born. Soon as I left RC house, I went to the hospital, and like an hour or two later, Trent was born. Yeah,
That's
dude was rolling.
Like, yo,
Jesse, is that irresponsible?
very irresponsible though. The nerve. And Trent
My
the
first
dude,
son.
bro.
My
First
son.
boy.
I made it. I mean, you want me to be honest?
I remember that.
Dude, bro, he was rolling, bro. He was rolling.
And this before he had a kid, so
Yep. I think
you know
he might have made me stop and go. Yep, Trent like a year over. I think she might have been pregnant.
We got 30 minutes. Oh, that's plenty of time. We right where we need to be.
We right.
We might be a little bit early.
So here goes the trauma.
Well, first, what's your mindset between each one? Like, what's the difference? Like, what's the difference between creating a 50 Shades?
Man, I mean, we just know we got to go into that sex bag.
So,
And I've been there enough.
yeah.
We got some stories. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
definitely.
Yeah.
So, here's the trauma. Now, let's talk about the trauma between Time and Red Rose.
Well, I think we was at Ryan house
My brother?
in the basement. We did Time in the basement.
Yeah, we did the whole album. Well, the majority of it in the
I
basement.
think the whole thing in the basement.
No, because I had went back home.
So, I had lost all these teeth up here right before Time.
No, I didn't.
Yep, I lost all these teeth, right? All my top ones right here. Yep, all my top ones out. Man, I don't know what was wrong. I think I had a gum infection, and
That was that time.
I
I
think
you're right.
it might have been
'Cause
cancer.
we had this top.
It was something going wrong. I had a medical issue, and what made me lose all my top teeth. You see them now. I got them now. I had to get implants. I had to wear a denture for a long time, and so I go to the dentist. My grandmother financed it, and
Shout out to Bernie.
yeah, I go to the dentist, and they had to extract all the teeth and put me and give me a denture until it healed up. Man, when I say I was in the darkest of places and the most insecurest of places, and I hated wearing it. People don't even notice. I didn't wear it. I just got fully done in June.
Yep. Yeah.
In June, so I recorded that whole album with a denture in,
And I remember.
and I still got to go back and get more.
Yeah. So, what? So, we in a time to talk about mental health. Did that send you into a depression? Did it make you feel
No.
a certain way?
Just insecure.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was only for a minute.
And did those insecurities at all affect your music, or how did it impact your music?
Well, it impacted the way I sung publicly, because I had to twist. After a while, I stopped wearing it.
Oh
So
yeah,
I used to hide it with the microphone.
we had shows.
Yep,
We had shows, and
it didn't affect nothing. But
and
we
I had to
recorded.
convince you to do them shows
We recorded the whole album.
without
Yeah,
your
popping
tops.
it in and out. Because you used to laugh at me. We used to have to pop them out.
No. So what I did, but in the same place, I used to be like, look, man, I'm your brother. I don't care.
Yeah.
We need to get the best records.
Yeah.
So if you uncomfortable, you ain't gonna be able to get the best record.
Yeah, I wasn't uncomfortable though. That's
Yeah.
why the album's so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Closer and
So my personal favorite is, okay, so I have a best record, a best album, and a favorite. I do think Time is the best until we get the new joint that's about to go. But Time is heavy.
Yeah.
But my favorite still is Red Rose.
yeah, Red Rose is dope.
Because it's no weak point.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't saying, and I can speak to a place from it because I AP'd that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, EP'd that.
Red Rose is fire. But
So what's your favorite?
Mood Swings.
Mood Swings that's about to come out?
Mood Swings.
Definitely.
So Mood Swings is the new project that's about to drop in September.
Okay, talk about it.
Man. The whole fact that I did it with you and CJ is just incredible.
Yeah, dog. It ain't too many people that get that.
God, it's incredible. I'm above schedule. I'm actually above schedule.
Yeah.
Right now.
You are ahead.
Yeah, I'm super ahead. I'm super ahead of schedule right now.
Talk to them. Talk to the artists, especially the young ones.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them the value of consistency, because as a person who's been in the game for like 10 to 15 years, I still will put you as one of the hardest working, if not the hardest working and consistent.
Thank you.
No problem, brother. Most consistent people in music in the city. What still drives you?
I don't know, man. I'm just happy when I'm creating, man. It makes me happy. Really, it makes me happy. Getting the spotlight, man. Getting the spotlight, it was so new. And for a while, I just wasn't happy because it kept me so busy and kept me away from the studio. And when quarantine hit, I was so bored. So we would sneak into the studio. I only think for a while, you didn't even know I was recording.
Nah,
I was like, I ain't start yet. And I already had like 5 songs.
No, what happened was at the time you was trying to get in and work with me, because you was trying to just do both. And at the time I was having, I don't know, I just was way too busy because my job never stopped. So you was just go. You're like, oh, you can't go? I'm out. And so I hit you. One day you'll be like, man, I need a record. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm ready to go now.
And we dropped 2 back to back.
And then you just dropped. shout out to that. And so then I look up. You're like, I'm like, well, okay, so what we doing? You're like, oh man, I'm gonna tell you, I got like 4 more songs to do. I said, on what? I'm like, what you dropping the EP? You're like, no. You're like, come to CJ's. Man, I got to listen to them new records, man.
Me and CJ got in the bag, bro.
Yeah. And it's good because with me, working with me, I'm tough and not always fair.
Yeah.
To the artist. So it was good to hear a different sound.
Yeah.
And it was good for me to hear a different sound to let me say, dude, take the hands off. Once I learn a person's voice, I learn it because I study, as you can hear throughout there. Right. I study, and you know that. That's why when we work, it's like, have you got better? Yeah,
right.
I know because we've been working to get you better, and it's fire. It come out.
Yeah.
But hearing this stuff with CJ, it's show.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like that stuff be therapeutic for me to hear the growth.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like that you didn't put. You can hear something and be like, oh yeah,
yeah.
We worked for what I just heard,
bro. I'm excited. I can't wait to let you hear it. You probably gonna have to come to the studio with me.
Nah,
before he leave.
Nah,
or you gonna wait?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a fan.
Man,
I mean,
you only want to hear your records, mix and master.
No, I mean, because here's the thing. Yeah. We still got other work to do, but in the process, I never get a chance to be. You got to think the last 6 or 7 things you've done, I've executive produced with you.
Yeah.
Like that's like a
so you will never get to chill.
I never get to chill.
I know we running short on time, so I'm gonna speed up through some stuff.
So what we gotta
talk about the spotlight. We gotta talk about.
So yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about running a club. How did you get the spotlight?
Man, just knowing Kip from the Love and Laughter show.
Shout out to Kip.
Shout out to Kip. Just knowing Kip, keeping in touch with him, and just timing, bro.
It was good timing, and so that's another thing. Like, just let the people know, like, it's about relationship that you create.
Yep, a relationship. I got that, man. I got that based off of a relationship. Being stand up, keeping my name clean. Just being in the right place at the right time.
Because Kip got the money to find out what he need to find out on you.
Man, facts. He
got the money to do it because he knew. He like, oh yeah, these 2 guys. And what I think what helped is everything. If y'all don't know, it's the Club Signal, Club Labs,
Club Soda, yeah.
Club Soda. Club Soda is the longest standing name, but the Club Sodas, people couldn't get nothing in there for a while and make it stand up, pack it out, make that place money.
Yeah, we
did it consistently. Yeah. And
now I'm gonna be honest, the club thing, this might be the toughest thing I ever had to do in my life. Man.
Why?
It's just the energy different. It's way different. I mean, I've jumped out of character so many times. I'm talking about some stuff that I would never, because people don't understand where I'm at with my energy right now. I die about my name. I don't want to be pulled into nobody's bullshit, and people will still try to pull you in, and then get mad when you like, I don't want to be in that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's drunk energy. I don't drink.
Yeah, so you don't understand it.
I don't understand it, but you gotta try to understand it. Just so I don't know. It's just
plus
it's the hardest thing I ever, but it's the most financially rewarding thing.
But here's the thing too, which you gotta understand. If everybody know that you cool already, why wouldn't they try? You know, and that's what it is too.
And it'd be a lot of people I know, man.
Yeah. See, I always say comfortability is the enemy of success.
But I'm gonna tell you though, I've never in my life had to deal with these kind of people or these people on that kind of level. It was always I can come and go.
Yeah, it's almost like being a grandparent.
Now you have to sit there with them, and you know what I'm saying. You got and you like Then I got people looking at me like, is he really an asshole? Then I have to go around and explain it like, yo, I said this because of that. And then when that pop up, I'm like, hey, I told you so. Or why don't you just listen to me at first instead of thinking I was bullshit?
So you feel like you burn any bridges because of the spotlight?
No, if I did, I don't give a fuck.
Boy, so fried.
Boy, I don't care. I love people, but I don't care about them not liking me or feeling some type of way about me, because I know I'm thorough. You know what I'm saying? And if I fuck up, I know I'm gonna be like, yeah, that was, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was whack.
I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna take it on the chin. I'm gonna make it all the way right. But I don't care, bro. People, man, I elevated. I leveled up. I'm doing something that a lot of people just ain't gonna do and can't do.
Yeah, I remember having this talk, and you was like, man, when I'm in, you the manager. I'm like, hold on. And right. It was like,
you'll go crazy.
And I was like, and I said that ain't a good idea, because where you at, I'll probably get shot because you better than me, and I got my energy different.
Yeah, bro, I am the de-escalator. We've only had 2 incidents, period, and those was parties that
they wasn't even
my party.
Rent the club.
Well, man, we don't have no problems. The whole vibe at the Spotlight.
Yeah, so
it'd be cool. Pack nights, bro. It'd be super cool. It'd be a whole vibe, man.
So tell me what you got coming up at the Spotlight.
We got another vibe on the patio coming up on the 16th.
Yeah. I'm
planning my album release. This is my first time saying it, but I already got everything drawn out on December I gotta figure out. I gotta get my days together. So I'll let y'all know a date once I gotta look back at the calendar, because I think I might have double booked, but I might have to talk to them. So I don't want to say nothing about the date yet. But it's definitely coming at the Spotlight on the patio. I'm doing it big. I'm doing an hour set. I'm going from the front to the back with the band. I'm the only person performing. And at midnight, we're gonna be in that thing. We're gonna pop champagne.
When you ain't gonna drink it?
I ain't drinking, but I pop champagne with everybody else though. But
that's real. So we talking September on the release?
Yeah, no. We're gonna go into midnight, and that's when it drop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna have autographed hard copies, the merch. See, right now that I'm done recording, now I'm trying to.
It's boss up time.
It's boss up time.
It's money time.
Now, starting next week, I start back working out. I'm gonna try going vegan. Stop eating meat. The time I was spending in the studio in the morning,
dedicating that to
off work. Yeah. I'm dedicated to going to the gym.
Yeah,
I'm about to start working out with Danny. We actually talked today.
Yeah, so for y'all who don't know, me and Tracy used to work out for like a year and a half straight.
Did I get you
Every
together?
day. I was all the way together. I'm sitting down now. Hopefully the camera can't show you how I'm not together.
Yeah.
But we went back to work. We gonna actually probably go back tomorrow.
I got a nail appointment tomorrow.
Whoa, pause.
Ain't no
Oh,
pause.
you always what you got? You getting your feet done?
Feet and hands. You gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You can't be laying next to no woman, nigga, rubbing on her feet with them, playing footsies with them crusties. First
of all, I'm a firm believer that you have gout, and that's why you had to go in the first place.
You said I got what?
Gout.
Good for going. My joints be dope. My joints be nice, boy.
Yo,
nails always nice, boy.
What was your process of making this last project?
What none. Same, same with you. Go in with what idea, we just go.
Yeah, we just go.
Yeah, we just go. Like,
okay, so people don't know. How's your songwriting process? It's a unique one. It's a unique one.
We wild the hell out of Vic.
Yeah. So if anybody ever sat in the studio session with me, especially, and Tracy, so I got a style from how I used to write. I used to have books and books of songs. Trey did too. He just used to write.
Yeah, we just write.
We was writers.
After a while, it was in the phone, so I just write.
Yeah, so we just write. And so what changed with Trey? He came to the studio when he first started working with me.
Mm-hmm. I think I was still
writing.
Yeah,
right. So I'm like, bro, and the first couple ones was like, I remember our first sessions was dope.
Yeah,
because we were surprising each other. Yeah, and it was like, hold on, I never remember. I'll never forget. I hit the space bar real hard. Bro, take all them mother. Back then I was cussing. Take all them mother words out, bro. Yeah, you got too many words in the song. You're taking away the feel. You're like, what you mean? I'm like, just throw me the words. All right, now sing it like this. All right, now let's do this. All right, we gonna scrap this whole thing. Now let's do this.
Went right back.
And so he's like, dude, that's a real. He said these words, yo. That's a real proficient way, cause it's Tracy, bro. That's a real proficient way of writing, bro. Yeah. So we have to try that, like just concepts, and then we going.
So I've been watching the time over here, watching the time. I'm watching Jesse over there. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up with this one, Shan, if you don't mind. Rarebreed, Tracy the Rarebreed. We about to drop 50 Shades of Trey. Another 50 Shades of Trey about to drop.
Which one is this?
This will be this 6th one.
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought it was 4.
I got you. I'll show you the cover art. I don't remember, but anyways, another 50 Shades of Trey about to come out. Probably definitely before this month over. It's gonna be a warm up for the Mood Swings album.
Before the month over.
Yep.
You mean for August?
Yeah, August. Yeah, in August. My bad. In August. I want to drop that ASAP though.
Yeah, it'll be out. We'll have it done.
I'm 5 videos in.
Jeez, hold on. How many videos you got done?
5. Well, let me tell you though. I'm impressed with myself because I got a day job. I got a night job. And I'm the pick up drop off daycare man
for the kids. Yeah,
every day. How I find time to do anything.
How you balance your family life though? That's important as an artist.
It's time management, bro. When I know they're at daycare, I'm like, okay, I got this much time. Then I look at my watch. I say, I got this many calls for work today. So I just time my whole life out. Okay, I'm 5 videos in. I'll be 10, 11 in before August over. Before we even get to September.
Okay.
And it's only 12 records on the album.
So you got the club.
Yep.
You got the mixtape with 50 Shades.
Yep.
You got the album. Mm-hmm. What's next for Tracy the Rarebreed?
I made the road. I think I'm gonna go out to LA for a minute.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the plan.
Definitely going out to LA.
Definitely going out to LA.
CJ went out there. He's like, man, Trey, you gotta go to LA.
Yeah. Talk to a couple of us.
Gotta go to LA.
Yeah, I'm definitely going.
Yeah. I'm definitely going. I'm about to get a new car, so hopefully when I get this new car, I can hit the road. I ain't hitting the road in my truck. My truck ragging.
Yeah, shout out to that accident. Whoever hit and run.
Hit and run. Crazy. Got me, boy.
But man, I can personally say I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
See, I've seen the growth.
You ain't do half bad in this interview too. I ain't had no faith in you.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's cool, cause you came with me. But nah, man. Listen, you gotta have faith in each other,
You did
man.
good. You did good.
yeah, we are growing.
Yeah, you did good.
So the thing is, I always want to know what's the next move.
Then get from up under these lights. Wrap it up. I'm about to be sweating in my phone here, and I got to go to work.
Yeah,
Love you, bro.
I'm about to go too. So this is the 419 Grind.
Yes, sir.
With SHAN, DIGG, and Tracy The Rarebreed.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jesse.
Shout out to that boy Jesse, big bro. We'll see y'all with the next
Hold on,
one.
let me leave with something positive, y'all. I really hope y'all enjoy this. I hope I gave y'all a little insight on stuff. How I became me, my life. I just want really just to spread a lot of positive energy. We got a lot of community work coming up. Shout out to Premiere Screening. Shout out to everybody at Spotlight, the staff, Kenny and the Taste. Yada for believing in me and investing in the project. Both of my baby mamas for taking care of my kids. Both of you guys are great, Lena and Jayla. Man, shout out to everybody. CJ, shout out to you.
How can they reach you on your social media?
Tracy The Rarebreed on everything, man. Tracy The Rarebreed. TracyTheRarebreed. Tracy The Rarebreed on everything. Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that. Y'all follow me.
DM for features, all that.
Yeah, hit me up, man. It's going down.
Yeah.
Peace.
Thanks for watching this exclusive interview with the 419grind.com.